Cryptic Wolf here. First things first, I got this message in the middle of the night from somebody, some kid that I have no idea who he is, but I thought it's pretty awesome, so I'm going to share it.
White lips, pale face, breathing in the snowflakes, burnt lungs, sour taste. They say she's in the class 18, stuck in her.
Oh yeah, that was pretty sweet one. I don't know who this kid was, but I left my Xbox on pretty much all night. I kind of just forgot about it. And you can see that message came through like 2:30 in the morning, and I hadn't played since I think it's about midnight. So it's hard to imagine that I was still on his recent players. I don't know how he got my name, but I sent him a little message here telling him that I want some more of that shit. So if I get any more, I'll let you guys know, because that was just hilarious, I thought. Plus his name is Mr. Bad Vocals, which it kind of was. So there you go. That made my morning. But here we go. I got a little gameplay here, and you see it starts off pretty good. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's my first ever triple, and that's right off the bat at the beginning of the match. So that was pretty sweet. That gave me a little indication of how the map would go. I started off sniping, but I ended up switching over to assault after they were rushing our spawn hard at the beginning. So I switched to assault, and it ended up being my best game ever on Black Ops 2. Ended up, well, I'll spoil it. I got 74 kills, so I thought that was a pretty damn good game, and got a lot of rage micing too. I wish once again I wasn't recording live, but that's going to change soon, which is kind of what a little bit about this video is about. I got some new stuff, and it's been pretty nice. I've been playing on my TV, which is I have a 55-inch TV. And at first I thought, well, this would be the best thing ever to play in this. And, you know, I mean, it sure was big and everything. It looked nice, but the more research I did, it seemed like a lot of people have a lot better success playing on just like computer monitors. So I looked around. I ended up buying it's an Asus. Oh, I can't remember I'm looking right at it, and it doesn't have the model number on it. But I'll put it in the description, I suppose. But 24-inch Asus monitor. It has dual HDMI inputs, and it's only a 1 millisecond response time, gray to gray response time. And I gotta tell you, as soon as I set it up, it's gorgeous. Everything looks beautiful on it, and I've noticed this is one gameplay to attest to that. But it seems like I've been playing tremendously better for the most part. I still have a couple so-so games here and there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can say it's the monitor or what, but one thing I noticed is this game here, I'm playing my sensitivities on like 7 or 8 on this game, and when I was on the TV, I can never put it above 5 because I felt like I was just flipping around too much. There was like too much. It was the screen was so big when you move that fast, it was very disorienting. And I noticed on this, I'm able to kind of flip around and look and without that disorienting feeling. So, I mean, that's good. I'm really enjoying it so far. So I bought that. I bought a little desk. I have for you that don't know, I live in a kind of a small apartment, and I actually have a really nice computer desk, but it's huge. So it's actually in storage right now because it just took so much space in here. And I was going to bring it back when I ordered the monitor, but I was like, no, I want something small. So I bought just a little computer desk at Walmart for like $40, and it's really kind of perfect for what I need. So I bought the monitor, and I also bought a little webcam for my live streaming, and I was testing it out yesterday. It looked pretty good, and I did a video last night with my homebrew beer, and it seems to work pretty good. I got a fairly inexpensive. I'm going to get anything fancy for that, so I got it on there, and I also got an Elgato capturing. I was using the HD PVR, which was fine, but the Elgato it records at a much higher rate, and the PVR of course had to go through component cables, which you could only run 1080i, and I found out recently that you shouldn't record in 1080i. The interlacing, I guess it doesn't come out as good. So this one it's HDMI, so I'm able to have it at 1080p. Plus, it records at a much higher bit rate. The PVR, I think, only did 13.5 million bits per second. This does 30, so that's more than double. So the quality should be much better. I noticed the videos that I recorded and then watched them on my computer looked really nice. So this is my first attempt at rendering one. Hopefully it comes out much better than my past videos have. So we will see once this is done. I'm assuming it will. I mean, it looks nice on screen. So I was able to bump up my rendering settings as a result of that. So here's my first half. I went 38-17. That's usually a complete game for me. So doing that in one half with that 16 defense, I was hanging out in that B flag a lot. That's kind of what I like to do in this map. If my team's playing well, which they were, and I'm able to hang around B for the most part. But anyway, so I was able to bump up my render settings, and I was rendering at 1080. Then I brought it back down to 720. So I'm doing this one at 1080 again, and I'm rendering at a higher bit rate and all that jazz. So I don't know how big the file size is going to be when it's done, but I'll find out, I suppose. And I'm using a 2-pass system, all this other stuff that I wasn't doing before, and we'll see how that comes out. I hope it comes out much better, and these videos look nicer as a result. Like I said, I'm just watching the little preview on here as I'm commentating, and it looks way better than it has in the past. So I'm hoping that will work. So anyway, let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, like I said, I did some live streaming yesterday with the Elgato, and it actually works very nicely with XSplit. I found out some ways to I was playing music through it on my iTunes, which I thought was kind of cool, but one thing I haven't figured out yet is that I can't listen to the music because I have my headphones on, and my headphones are Bluetooth. I was able to connect the Bluetooth to the computer, and I was able to get it to broadcast, and I was able to listen to the music, but it was also in my headphones. I was getting the game sound from the game itself and my music, which was good, but then I was also getting the echo game sound from the streaming, so that wasn't working. So I turned the Bluetooth off. The music was still broadcasting, but I wasn't able to hear it. So that's something I'm still working on to get that crap out. But I thought I'd add something a little different to the stream. I was able to get the face cam on there and all that crap. So that's a work in progress. But one of the things I need to do, my next thing I'm going to get is a better computer, because I'm doing everything now off my laptop, it's a decent computer. It's an i5, I believe, processor, which is all right. But rendering and live streaming and recording are all things that are very CPU intensive, and my CPU just maxes out a lot doing that. And so what I like to do, I like to get a nice desktop and put it here on this little computer desk I got, and get its own monitor. So I have two monitors up here, one for gaming and the other one can have the computing with a nice heavy duty big CPU, big hard drive, lots of RAM. So I'll be able to get all that streaming and everything working smoother. Because, like I said, it works right now, but it gets a little catchy sometimes. I'd like to mention my care packages were great this game if you've been watching. I got 2 escort drones and an AGR. I think both escort drones I got with my engineer class, though, which I reverted back to. This is a kind of a class setup I used to do a while ago, and usually results in a lot higher kill games. I combine. I have hardline and engineer, and then my kill streaks I use the care package, because with the engineer, who knows what I can get. The care package, Hellstorm and Lightning Strike, because usually once I get the care package, I'm pretty close to getting Hellstorm, and then the Lightning Strike's only like 50 more points. So a lot of times, if I get to that where I'm close to the Hellstorm, like one kill a lot of times will get me both of those kill streaks. And I think it's a good combination. Not running anything super high. They're kind of mid-range stuff, which is a lot easier to get. You know, combining with the hard makes them even easier. God, I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry, but on a objective like this, it makes it a lot easier to rack up points, especially if you've got a team that's doing well. And it's a lot easier to contribute that way if the rest of your team's doing good. So that combination results in usually higher kill games if it works out. And this game was one of those ones where it was, especially in Nuketown. Lightning Strike and the Hellstorms are great if you got the other team spawn trapped. Plus, you know, like I said, those care packages were doing great for me. So that's about all I got here. Game's finishing up. Get the final kill. And here you can see my score. Where's that? Oh, there it is, 74 and 21. That 23 defense. I think all my captures are B flag too, so there you go. Pretty good game. Wolf out.